Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Shenplays. Welcome to our beautiful, beautiful ship. This is going to take us to Duna and back. At least that's the plan. I don't know if it's actually gonna get us that far, but we're gonna try. And we're also trying a new system here of saving as much money as we can. I mean, we do have a lot of cash. We're up to almost 6 million credits. But this craft costs 255,000, so I'd rather not lose all 255,000. So we'll try to get some of it back by recovering these fuel tanks and mainsail engines. And to do that, we're going to put these drones on them so that we can then go to the what is it called? Well, whatever it is, the command center, whatever the fuck it's called. So we can go to the command center, we can recover these vehicles, assuming they survive the descent, which hopefully they will. We're going to get shenryyr back in the captain's chair, and we're going to launch. Let's go. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, there goes the physics. Did anything break? Nothing has broken. Good. SAS on. Dilily, you got your sandwich? Yeah, he's got his sandwich. Should we wait for, let's wait for the daytime. Can we do that? Alright, let's hope we don't break. Physics re-enable. Did anything break? Nope. I saw the G's shoot up, but nothing broke. Great, so it's a daytime launch. Oh yeah, we have lights on here as well. I guess I should have shown off the lights while we were at nighttime, but I done did forgot. Why do we have no electrics? Oh, because we were running. Because we waited around on the launch pad, all of the electricity ran out. Whatever. Let's go. Alright, so yeah, the engines will recharge the electrics. Not a problem. Yep. This is just a typical asparagus system. Nothing fancy about it other than we have some parachutes and stuff to try to recover these. Some of them will explode, some of them will be dropped into the water, and I know the ones in the water will not explode, so we'll at least get the ones in the water back. Gotta remember to turn SAS off before we decouple though, because the SAS will screw up their... Oh no, the SAS should be fine actually. No, I guess we'll keep the SAS on. We were trying some other methods, like putting them on their sides or whatever, but not necessary. See, the parachute's deployed. There they go. Could switch to them and watch them fall, but nah, it's fine. Anyway, I'll see you guys once we get orbit, and we'll start burning for shenryyr Duna. Alright, welcome back. We just got our lopsided, crappy orbit. 80 to 123, whatever. Have a little bit of fuel left. Oh, right, we have the lights turned on now. Beautiful, beautiful lights. I think I could have made the lights look a little better, but they'll do. I like that they light up the Rocco Max and everything. Looks nice. Yeah, so now what we need to do is wait until Duna comes into the range that we want. And that's going to be game info, KSP calculator. Bingo, Kerbin to Duna. So we need Duna to be just a little bit ahead of us in orbit. 44.3 degrees ahead of us in orbit. Let me turn off the lights while we're looking at the map here. Zoom out. Put Kerbin like right there. Duna needs to rotate up to about here. And once Duna's there, then we make our burn for Duna. It's very efficient if we wait for Duna to come up here. So the way we wait is either we fast forward and orbit, but that's slow because you can only increase the fast forward speed by a certain amount when you're in orbit. You need to be a certain distance away from objects before you can raise the speed. So what we do is we switch to the space center now that we're safely in orbit. And I just realized that we have parachutes on our central tank. And our central tank is never going to return to the planet, so the parachutes are useless. We're never going to recover it. Well, that was a waste of 5,000 credits. Oh well. And now that we have the Space Center here, we switch to a flag, like one of our flags on the Mun, or the flag on minmus, or the flag on Ike. Let's go to the flag. We have 2 flags on Ike, don't we? Yeah. Let's hope this game doesn't crash this time. Oh, right. So what you guys didn't see on the YouTubes is we had a mission to Ike. And we got to Ike. We landed on Ike. We got up. We started on the way home. And while we were waiting for Kerbin to come around to a certain place in the system, we were fast forwarding. We were waiting for Kerbin to come around. And once it reached his position, we switched back to our ship, and it wouldn't load the ship. It loaded the Kerbal, but we couldn't see the ship. Couldn't see anything. Couldn't see our. Couldn't see any of the data. Couldn't see anything on the map. Everything just went black. It's like the game glitched out or something. So we closed the game and reopened the game, and the mission was not in the list of active missions. It's like the mission had just vanished. And we were in orbit around Duna at the time, so it's not like we were going to collide with anything. We were just orbiting around Duna. So something just happened and the game glitched, and we wound up losing. We lost our ship, we lost our Kerbal, we lost everything from that mission. We lost a lot of money on it too. So we had to come to Ike twice, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. It was frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. So we have our original Ike landing where it says Daily on Ike. Then we have our second Ike landing which says let's hope the game doesn't crash this time. So we'll zoom in there. Okay, it's hard to see. Have our wonderful flag. Oh right, we switched our flag. I didn't even know you could do that, but yeah, we switched our flag. And then, man, that's hard to see. That's so dark. Anyway, we're going to zoom out to the M, and once we're centered on a flag like that, we can fast forward at as fast as we want. So let's do that. And we just wait for the celestial movements. So basically we're waiting for Kerbin to come around behind us. Once Kerbin's behind us at right about, let's see, right about there. When Kerbin's like right there, then we'll stop. But yeah, the game, I mean, it's still not full release, the game. I don't think this game's ever going to be full release. This game's been out for years in alpha, and they keep adding stuff to it, which is great, but they know that the game isn't, how do you want to say, it still has bugs. It's always going to have bugs, but you just play it anyway. It's so fun. It doesn't matter. But that's why they haven't made a full release, is because they know that the game is buggy as hell. I might fail missions because of time limitation. That's true. That's a good point. Well, the landing missions don't actually have any time constraints. At least I don't think so. Plant a flag on Duna. I don't know when that goes away. Explore Duna. The Explore Duna, like Explore Eve, those never go away. But other missions do have time limits, like plant a flag. I'm pretty sure that has a time limit. It may not fail them if we're on the mission, though. Maybe it will. Come on, Kerbin. Unknown objects. Unknown objects. Unknown objects. Those are supposed to be asteroids, right? We'll have to check those out. Come on, Kerbin. We're almost there. Wow, have we been staring at this flag for 3 years? I think so. Wow. Alright, we're almost there. Okay, stop. That's probably pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Alright, let's switch back. to Duna Landing Mark 1. And yeah, the missions are still there. But who knows if they'll still be there. Because, I mean, we're going to Duna right now, but I don't know if the missions will stay there. Okay. So we're in... I mean, it's pretty much the right position. Pretty close. So we want to put our burn... okay, like right about here. Now, it's probably going to take a few burns to get there. First burn is just going to be to get out of Kerbin's orbit. There we go. So there you can see we've created a intersection with Duna's orbit. It may not be the right angle. It's going to be pretty close. It looks like it's the right angle. The right plane, I should say. Let's set it as target. You can see inclination 0. Good. Where's my node? Where's my node? My loud wheelie mouse. Oh, there you go. There's right over there. Perfect. Or almost perfect. Bingo! I saw that. Aha. A Duna periapsis. That's all I really want. Once we have the Duna periapsis, we're good to go. So how much delta V is that? We're looking at 1,100 delta V. That's not bad. That's to get from Kerbin to Duna, only 1,100 delta V. Granted, it's going to take us more to land and come back and all that stuff. But that's not bad. And then we can sort of fine-tune this. The reason this isn't that important right now is we have two different engines. We have a Rockomax mainsail, which we're going to burn out because it's almost out of fuel. And then we have a nuke, which is going to finish the burn. But we use the mainsail to try to get out of Kerbin's influence. If we can't, then, well, it's probably going to be a second orbit around Kerbin to finish the burn with the nuke. But that's fine. It doesn't really matter. Do a little... No, the inclination's fine. So it's going to be blue and green. Can we do a tiny bit of green? Oh, that's so touchy. Can I use the scroll wheel? Yeah, if you scroll wheel on these, it will adjust them just very gently, which is better than dragging it. There we go. 29, 28, 27. Keep coming down, baby. Scroll wheel for the win. You don't want to scroll fast, though, because it'll do, like, huge, huge adjustments. Anyway, we'll play with this until we have our burn, and then I'll come back, because this will take a few minutes. All right, welcome back, folks. We are doing our burn, and we wound up doing it in two phases because we had the fuel from the Rockomax mainsail that was almost out. So we did that, and that gave us this orbit. And what we did is we drifted around again, and we set ourselves a new maneuver using just the nuke. So now we're burning with just the nuke. There it goes. It has tons of fuel in it, and we're going to... Well, are we on the blue dot? We're a little off. Get me back on the blue dot. If we're going to burn, make sure we burn on the blue dot. And we're going to do some time acceleration using Alt and period. There we go. Make sure our periapsis doesn't go back into the planet. I don't think it will. Should be okay. As long as it doesn't get down below 70, we're fine. And it's not. Good. Oh, we're drifting again. Let me get back on the blue dot. Okay. I mean, as long as we're somewhat close, it's not a big deal. We're simply going to correct it on the way over to Duna. So it's not a huge deal. Still 6 minutes of burn to go. We have a lot of fuel, which is great. And we have another nuke as well. This is just the transfer nuke. This is meant to get us to Duna. Alright, so as you can see, we finished our burn. And it got us close, but we're not quite there. So that's part of the thing you're gonna notice. Well, let's go ahead and get our kerbin escape. Let's go ahead and escape kerbin. That's one of the things you're gonna notice in this game is you will actually, we can just burn right now. You will wind up in situations where it says you're gonna do something and then you wind up not getting exactly there. Part of it has to do with rounding. Part of it has to do with gravity. Part of it has to do with me being bad. There's all of that. It looks like we actually burned a little too long. Okay. So we're going to do a direct retrograde burn, probably for just a very short amount of time, to get our Duna encounter again. That looks pretty good to me. 14 million, 13 million, 12 million. So let's go ahead and orient retrograde. It's only a 3-second burn. Even with the nuke, it's a very short burn. I think what we'll do is we'll delete the we'll delete the maneuver, and we'll just do it manually until we have a number that we like. But it's better to correct this while you're further away than when you're too close. It uses less fuel to correct it when you're further away. So I'm burning at very low speed, just 5%. Let's go 10%. Where's my encounter? One of the nice things about using a nuke is it's only 60 meganewtons. So it doesn't use a whole lot of fuel. I mean, it doesn't give a whole lot of oomph. It doesn't push you too hard. So if you want to burn, you know, gently, you can. 60 meganewtons at 10%, that's only 6 meganewtons. It's pretty gentle. Let's put it up to, there we go, there's our encounter. Okay, so now we can click on the periapsis, and then we can just burn 5% until we get a number we like. And as we drift over there, this will probably change. Okay, now it's going back up, so we're going to stop. And let's go ahead and drift over there. This will probably change. Most likely this will change. And I wish it wouldn't select planets and shit while I'm trying to adjust the speed. That's really annoying. Like, see there, it picks dres. I don't want dres. Okay, we have left Kerbin's influence. We are now in orbit around the sun. Fantastic. What's our periapsis? It says 15 million. Okay. I'm okay with that, but there's no reason why we shouldn't get it a little closer. So slow down time. Let's get it a little closer. What direction will get us closer? Turn that off and turn on the new tag. There we go. So let's see, what gets us closer? Going forward? Yes, going forward. So burning prograde will get us a little closer. It doesn't really matter how much. So delete the maneuver, and let's burn prograde. And it's just a matter of fine-tuning. We could have put on a smaller engine as well to get even finer adjustments, but we'll go with just the nuke is fine. Alright, that's pretty good. Lock that in, and let's just go very gently. Turn on the information. Watch it come down. As soon as it starts to raise again, I'll cut the engines. There we go. 12 million, not bad. We can probably do a little better. What would be better? Would it be... Let me turn on the thing again. It might be a blue turn, or it might be a pink. It's probably a pink, actually. Even though it says our inclination is perfect, it says we're at 0.0 on against Duna's inclination, it's probably off by just a light bit. So let's see if we raise this up. Yeah, there we go. So if we increase our inclination, we'll get a little closer. So what direction is that? Let me check on the gimbal. What direction is inclination? Is that up? It's probably up. There it is. Yep, we're just going straight up. Okay. Lock that in, and we'll just burn very gently. Turn off the maneuver. and go. Watch the numbers burn off. Beautiful. And again, 5%, gently getting us closer. And the more of this we do now, the less we'll have to adjust it later on. Then again, you know, who knows? Who knows what type of calculations it'll do while we're coasting around the sun. Do we still have our missions available? Yep. Transmit over Duna. Flag on Duna. Good. Anyway, we'll be back when we are getting into the Duna system. This won't take very long, but I'll cut it out. All right, look at this. So we've actually managed to get a Duna periapsis of 100K, and we could get closer, but I'm afraid to think of what type of calculations it's going to do. Once we enter the Duna system, it's probably going to rethink itself. So let's fast forward. Okay, it already changed to 117, but at least it didn't change to collision course. So let's fast forward, get to Duna, and see what changes once we arrive in system. You can see we're catching up to Duna right now. So when we arrive, we're going to be moving a little bit slower than him, I think. No, because that's pretty far away from the sun. Yeah. This is the closest Duna is to the sun. This is the farthest way Duna is to the sun. So, yeah, we're probably going about the same speed. You can see we're going faster than he is right now, but that'll change. He's going to start speeding up because we are going to slow down out towards our apoapsis. Wow, that's pretty close. Oh man, I wish the time warp wasn't so drastic. There's either 100,000 or there's 10,000. There's no like 50 or 60. Yeah, that's a pretty good Duna periapsis. Look at him catching us up now. What's up, Duna? Y'all ready for this? Oh yeah, he's ready for this. And those flags on Ike. You can even see the flags on Ike spinning around Duna as they orbit. Lovely. Alright, so there's our Duna encounter. It actually wound up at 700. So despite telling me 100, it's actually 700. Which, you know, it's not exactly the same thing. And it's going to be almost a polar. I don't really care about polar. Although polar would be interesting. I'm not really interested in polar itself. Can I get a maneuver? Well, we'll get into orbit around Duna and then we'll be right back. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and burn very gently here and decrease our periapsis until we're somewhere in the aerobraking range. Should be around 15 to 20K. It should be pretty easy to do. The tough part is making sure that we don't either burn up in the atmosphere, which, no, I don't have deadly re-entry. So we won't burn up, but the tough part is going to be make sure that we actually get orbit. We might need to turn the craft around and burn retrograde while we're going through the atmosphere to slow down enough to get orbit. I'm not sure. I'm not too good at this game. We'll see. Okay, 250, 200, 150. We're also going to try to make it sort of equatorial. 100. All right, bring down the speed a little bit. Looking pretty good so far. Almost equatorial. All right, now we're going to be a little sub-equatorial, but that's okay. Bingo, 15 it is. All right, so let's fast forward and get into Duna here. Could do some science. Let's do some science way out here. Can we do that? Do a little EVA. I know we've done EVAs before, but how are we doing it? Electricity's fine. Yeah, we got our solar panels out. Let's do an EVA. Oh man, look at Dilate's face. He's just the happiest little kerbin ever. What's up, dude? You enjoying yourself? There's no science. I've already done this, so yeah, there's no science. That's too bad. All right, get back in, you lazy git. Yeah, we brought 2 science juniors. We brought seismic, barometric, temperature, and gravioli detectors. also have 4 goo canisters. So I'll have to remember to do some goo canisters. We'll do 1 in the upper atmosphere, 1 in the lower atmosphere, 1 when we're landed, and the 4th one, I guess we do it now. It's only worth 16 science. We'll do, I don't know, we'll do 2 of them when we're landed or something. Who knows? Anyway, we still have a ton of fuel, so we will try to use this to slow down when we're trying to land. Yeah, we will. Go, pull me, grab me. Faster, faster. I really don't want to do that one. Well, it says it's 1 day away. I guess we can do that a little bit. Kerbal days are only 6 hours long. It's very weird. Hello, Duna. What's up, bro? Only 1 hour away. Our 2 flags on Ike looking good. Hello. Oh man, his face. He is just so happy. Still going at 50 times. Wow. Okay, we're now technically in its influence. So it's considering we're trying to land or something. Let's turn around so we can do a retro burn if need be. And we'll lock the SAS in down there. In fact, I'm pretty sure we will do a retro burn just to make sure that we do come in for a landing. That'll be fine. We just want to make sure we use the aerobrake to its best ability to slow us the hell down. Still got 3 minutes until we reach that point. So let's go ahead and use some physical speed boost. Oh man, Dilily, you're just the happiest Kerbin. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way? No, we're facing the right way. I keep thinking that the sharp point is our front, but it's not. That's our rear. Yeah. Oh. Pause. I need to turn the lights off. We're using all the electricity. God, I'm dumb. Hang in there, batteries. I forgot we're on the dark side of the planet right now. So is this changing our orbit? Not yet. Our Kerbin escape, our Duna escape is still not changing. So our orbit is not adjusting. We could start burning. We do have fuel, but let's let the planet do its thing. If at the 1 minute mark we're still not, we're actually increasing speed. If at the 1 minute mark we're not slowing down, then I'm just gonna force it. Oh, wow! I'm surprised. 32,000 meters. We are technically in the atmosphere. I think it starts at 40K on Duna. But, I mean, you can see the atmosphere thing dropping, but it's just not enough to slow us down. We're still speeding up. Damn. Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna have to start burning. This is why we brought our fucking fuel. Come on around. I wonder if the overheating is actually going to be a problem, because we are technically in the upper atmosphere. Does this count as upper atmosphere? We do a goo. No, it counts as near Duna. But I guess we'll take it. We'll do a near Duna, and then an upper atmosphere, and then a lower atmosphere, and then a landed. Okay, so we have 1 science now. No orbit yet. But what we can do, once we get orbit, is we can just cut the engines, and we can do multiple passes through the atmosphere to slow us down. It's the most efficient way to come into any planet. We did that in Jool. Worked out really well. Alright, cut the engines, and we should be good. Yeah, we're starting to head back out. Whoa, there we go. So is this considered atmosphere now? Why can't I do my experiments? Hello? Upper atmosphere. Bingo. Only 11 science. Ugh. Okay. Alright, here comes our apoapsis. It's going to keep coming in while we slow down. Let's do some physical acceleration. See how far that comes in. We'll probably just do a second pass. Save as much fuel as we can. Yep, okay, so the apoapsis is still coming in, but very slowly, because we're starting to leave the atmosphere down here. I think we're pretty good now. No, we're still only able to do physical acceleration. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll pause here. We'll come back when we do our second pass. Alright, so we're coming in for our second pass. I pushed it out to 22. Curious, though, that it says we're going to have an icon counter now, which is not what I want, but we'll see what happens here. I've highlighted the apoapsis, so we can watch as that changes. You can see it's coming down, which is good. Even though we're still high in the atmosphere, it's enough to drag us down a little bit. Okay, now it says the icon counter is not a problem. Yeah, now we have an apoapsis or something. Anyway, we're speeding through the atmosphere again. How's that look? Are we on fire? No, we're not on fire. Nothing's on fire. Everything's fine. Dylally's enjoying it. But yeah, we can do several passes like this. And each time we do a pass, it will lower our apoapsis. It's coming down to 2 million now. In fact, we'll probably not get the icon counter at all. Yep, it's gone. That's okay. And we do this several times, and we can slowly get into a circular orbit, and from there we can adjust the orbit so that we wind up landing on the bright side of Duna. At least that's the plan. Oops. Can we do regular acceleration yet? Not yet. Alright, we'll be back for another pass. We'll come back to the YouTubes when we're ready to come in for descent. Alright, we are coming in to land here. Well, we're going to try. Hang in there, Dylally. We got a little bit of time ahead of us. We've ditched the large tank because it's just extra weight. And it had about 45% fuel left. Ah, screw it. And it looks like we're going to head down somewhere on the light side over here, which is what we want. We ran our orbit through the atmosphere 6-7 times until it cut it down to about 180k, and then the next time through we decided to make a land. But getting down and getting down safely are two completely different things. We have 9 parachutes, well, 8 parachutes and a drogue. Not sure how well that's going to perform. We might want more parachutes, less parachutes. Who the hell knows? Oh, that's right. We can turn our lights on and off now. Now that we have our solar cells out, we can play with the lights all day long. As long as we're on the light side of Mars, or Duna. As long as we're on the light side of Duna, right? Yeah, 450 electric charge, not a problem. Still slowing down. But it's going to take some work. We're doing our horizontal velocity. Oh, I guess we can do both at the same time. We can do our horizontal and our vertical velocity at the same time. No reason not to. I was thinking if we just kill the horizontal that we can drop vertically, but that is pretty freaking risky. The problem is if we just kill the horizontal and drop, I don't know if this is enough parachutes. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But if we kill some of the horizontal and vertical at the same time, then as we drop, maybe we'll actually survive. We'll see. Might as well put the landing struts out. Dilily is happily stupid. Stupidly happy. Same thing. We are still slowing down, but man, that's slow. This is full throttle, by the way. This is full throttle with my nuke. It's only 60 meganewtons, which is never going to be a ton. But you can see we're slowing down faster and faster now. That's because we're entering the atmosphere. Let's go ahead and get our parachutes out. Alright, they've triggered, so they will deploy on their own once we reach an altitude that has a thick enough atmosphere. You can see the atmosphere is slowly kicking off, thicker and thicker. But the parachutes won't actually open until they reach a certain atmospheric pressure. Now, I do want to do some science readings, but let's go ahead and land first. We can do them on the way up. There goes the drogue. It's going to slow us down. Look at our speed decreasing quickly. And there goes the regular parachutes. Good, good. All right, here comes the land. You can see the scatter turned on. It looks great. I love the scatter. Puts little rocks and shit on the land. Hang in there, little ship. All right, it should be a big tug here when we turn upright due to gripping from these things. Oh, wow. Is that the land right there? It is. Holy crap. There it is. Illuminating. Oh, look at those lights illuminate the floor. That's amazing. Looking rather nice. But 12 meters a second. That's quick. That's probably too quick. Hold on to your pants. No, it's just too fast. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. And the lights are like, well, we still work. Oh, crap. Oh, Dilily, you did such a good job. So, we landed too hard. 12-something meters per second is just too much. How much can those lander legs hold? Can I still click on them? I mean, they're still over there. No, I can't click on them. Alright, well, I tell you what. We brought a communicator, so why don't we use it? We still have electrics, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and take some science down here. Oh, we only get 20% if we do that. I don't think so. I think what we need to do is launch a rescue mission for Dilily. I think we'll do that. And this wonderful, wonderful lander here is just going to stay here. Dilily, you'll be safe. I will turn the lights off, though, so that you don't wind up losing all your electricity. Don't need to repack any of the chutes or anything, because this thing is utterly trashed. Man, that sucks. You know what? Let's get out. Let's plant a flag. We'll call this a crash site. All right. Oh, that sucks. Well, I guess there's good reason why we called this the Duna Lander Mark 1. We now have reason to build the Lander Mark 2. And I think what it comes down to is just more parachutes. I don't think we need anything else. Oh, man, he's still happy. He's like, oh, my God, I'm on Duna. Yeah, plant your damn flag, Dilily. Oh, my God, Dilily. All right, excellent. Well, there's our mission flag. We'll call this the Duna Crash Site. Duna Lander Mark 1, and it's Captain Dilily. Marooned here. What day is today? August 18th. We'll have to go save him. We must save him. I don't want to do any like EVA reports or soil samples or any of that shit. We'll get those later on. once we land our rescue vehicle. Oh, God. 12 meters a second. Ugh. Horrible. All right. Now, the problem with rescue mission is, how the hell are we going to land right on this site? Like, previously what I had done to rescue people, I think I had to rescue someone on Duna. Previously what I had done is I built a rover. So we landed wherever we wanted. We built a rover. We drove over to where the Kerbal was stranded, and then we drove him back. We're not going to be able to do that because I don't think we have the right rover parts. Anyway. Jetpack on. Oh, no. Up. I need you to grab that. That's what he said. Oh, no, too far. There you go. Back in the pod. All right. We'll be back for you, Lily. I promise. Oh, he's like, yeah, I'm stuck on Duna. Yeah. Look at that sad face. Oh, I don't know why I brought a transmitter. I mean, if we're going to crash, we're going to crash. I'm not going to transmit data at 20%. Actually, we can probably do like EVA reports and crew reports. Crew reports. Oh, we can get 40 science for that. All right, there you go. That's right. Some of these are 100%, aren't they? There you go. How about an EVA? Is that going to be 100% or what? Flying at Duna. Yeah, 100%. Okay. And let go. Or just transmit that. If it's 100%, I'll do it. 2 experiment modules will become inoperable if their data is removed. Transmit reusables only. There you go. EVA while flying at Duna. Okay. Let go. No. Let go of space. All right, let's do our soil sample. Let's see how well. Will that be 100%? EVA report. Duna surface, 64 science. Save that. What about a soil sample? That's only 25%. All right, we'll do that later. We'll do that when we come back. All right, well, at least we got something out of it. Up. No. Up. He tried to grab it and he failed. Good job, dude. Good job, Lily. There you go. Back inside, boy. Transmit that shit. Alright, so we'll have to come back with a bigger capsule. We'll come back with a capsule fit for 2 people. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for joining me, guys. I've been Shen, you've been you. This was our first attempt at Duna. Look at the parts just scattered everywhere. You're fucking messy, Lily. He's like, I didn't do it. You didn't give me enough parachutes. Okay, well, you're not wrong. I didn't give you enough parachutes, but don't cry about it, man. Don't fucking cry about it. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.